Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and we are here for the final day of the Love Notions sale. So this is the final day of the Love Notions extravaganza here on the channel. I just wanted to give you guys inspiration and a lot of stuff so you can take advantage because it's such a good deal. Everything is 40% off with the exception of the aria and the aria button down and its course, but everything else on the entire website is 40% off. You can get an additional 10% off with Tomcat 10, so it's not quite 50% that gets off of everything, but it's close because it takes the 40% off of the original price and then you get 10% off of that price, so it's not quite 50. But today we have a Feature Friday pattern. So this pattern is $5 today. And you can also get an additional 10% off that one using Tomcat 10. So just head up. But today is the re-release updated pattern of the Cadence. Hopefully my hint to you guys was was enough. Love Notions was very hesitant about, oh, but putting a Feature Friday, are people going to be upset if they bought the pattern earlier in the week and now it's only $5? Or, does it, what is it? What do the prices come? They're $12.50 normally and you're getting 40% off. So, I don't know, you're spending like $7 on a pattern. So yeah, you're saving plus another 10 off mine. So I don't know. So you are saving a little bit more by the Feature Friday, but I was trying to be very sneaky on Wednesday. And I was only that way because Tessa was doing the same thing on their social medias. So that's why I felt like I could do that. But, anyway, the Cadence, it is a sheath dress. It comes with a few different skirt lengths. It comes with different sleeves. It can be a dress. It can be a top. It is now on the new block, so it comes in the full size range. It has a full bust front. It has a regular front. It is just a really flattering woven dress. And I mentioned this on Wednesday, but it has now become, I had not made it yet, and I was a tester for the re-release. They retested the entire pattern because it was going on to the new block, and I fell in love with it hard. Really hard. So I have made 2 dresses and I can't wait to show both of them to you today, but let's talk about the pattern a little bit. I will put the hip and the bust range here for the entire pattern. This is meant to be made with woven fabrics, and I think Kira from Island Socialist over on the Love Notions channel has done a video on sewing with broderie anglaise, so like eyelet fabric, like embroidered type fabric, and her version is gorgeous. I have seen pictures. Everything she does is gorgeous, but it's really cool. This is a very flattering shape on my body. This has 0 fastenings and I can get this easily on over my head. It comes with 2 necklines. It comes with just the regular scoop neckline, or it has like a little notch neckline that kind of gives a little V notch, which I would love to try next. But I was just testing the scoop neck with the short sleeves and the dress, so I've made 2 of them. The pattern went through a couple of iterations, but it is just a really great pattern. It does have a center back seam, and well, I'll show it to you in a second. It does have a center back seam for beautiful shaping in the back, because sometimes when you've got a dress that doesn't have a waist seam, it can just kind of fall away from the body, and because your butt is pushing the fabric out, and it can make you look wide from the side. But this has some beautiful back shaping in that center back seam, so you don't get that. I just think this is so flattering. It can be made in many different fabrics, wovens. It can be made in linens. It can be made in cottons. It could be made in, oh geez. Well, you could make it, a few of the testers made it in a viscose. I prefer to use fabric that has a little bit more body just because I feel like you lose the shape of the skirt, the A-line skirt a little bit. And the reason I like this dress pattern is that A-line skirt helps balance out my bust. So it gives me a little bit more, hourglass figure like illusion because the flare of the skirt balances out my chest. But quite a few people made it in viscose, so you could definitely do that, especially the longer maxi versions that I've seen as well. But even the knee length ones, quite a few people did that. So kind of up to you. Basically any woven fabric you can use. It is a lovely, lovely canvas for beautiful fabrics, and that is what I have done with both of mine. And when I was researching the video that I put up on Wednesday with the dresses, there were so many this style dress that just had like, you know, embellishment around the neckline, or some embroidery, or just a really beautiful fabric. Like, I saw a ton that were in this shape, so it's definitely on trend, but it is a classic, like, basic shape. I mean, you just really can't go wrong. So let's talk about my two versions. This is technically the first one I made, but I just stuck it on Lena first, so we'll do this one first. Okay, again, scoop neck version, short sleeves. And both these fabrics actually came from University of Sewing down in Bloomington when I went on my little shopping trip the end of January. And I grabbed this fabric, and I knew I wanted it to be a shift dress, but I just hadn't decided what yet, and this is it. So it's this beautiful linen, and if these fabrics are still available, I did buy them in January, but if they're still available, I'll link them down below. But look at this beautiful print. It's got like the little florals, but they're kind of tone on tone with just a little bit of purple and gold that like pop out there. And this is my like medium to dark blue that is in my color palette, and some of the flowers are like a little bit darker purple. This fabric is just absolutely beautiful. Here is the center back seam that you can see there to give the shaping. This dress also makes up in literally no time at all. You throw in the darts, you sew your front and back together at the shoulder seam, you sew your facings front and back together at the shoulder seam, pop in your sleeves, so I like to put my sleeves in flat, and then sew up from the hem of the dress to the hem of the sleeve, do your hems, you're done. It's so quick. And when I do facings, I like to top stitch them down. So if you can maybe see, I've top stitched my facings down all the way around the neck. And just finish those off with my serger, put a little tag in the back. Yeah, I mean, I made this dress, and I think I cut it out and got it sewn up because this one I was trying to make before I left for my Chicago trip, and I needed to get it made and get pictures taken of it before I left town because again, I was a tester, and so I needed to get those submitted. So anyway, it was like 30 minutes, I think, maybe 45 with cutting out, but it went together so quickly. I have made the size medium with the full bust, which is, it's the size that I make. And it just works really, I mean, it just fits me well. I did take 2 inches out of the length of this, and I took that at the waistline. So I brought the waist, I took 1 inch out above the waist and 1 inch out below the waist, so that it did raise the waistline 1 inch because I need that for my body. And then it also took the extra length, inch out for the length. I mean, this just made up so wonderfully. And it's this beautiful linen, and it's this beautiful color, and I love it. Okay, so that's dress 1. Okay, let me really quickly switch Lena, and I will show this one to you up close, but I mean, this one's pretty good too. Okay, hold on. Okay. For this version, this was all about the fabric. I also got this down at in Bloomington at University of Sewing. This is a cotton voile. It's an Italian cotton voile, but you can see it's very see-through. You can see my hand through there, and it's a border print. I fell in love. I mean, these are like my colors completely. I mean, even the background is like a creamy white. That is black that's like in there on some of those, like these little diamonds, but for the most part, the bright color is all of my colors. So there is obviously a distinct stripe to this one. I did okay on my stripe matching on the back. I didn't like worry about matching, you know, like circles up perfectly, as you can tell, but it's good enough for me because there is shaping in there, so that was gonna be impossible to get things like to where you couldn't even see the seam. I didn't want any like major like jog. And I think that I did that really, really well. So you can tell this is where the panel started with this big, thick kind of tomato red color, and then it went into the blue, and then the big dots, and then the smaller dots, and then it went back to the red again. So like I mentioned, there's a little bit of curve that is in this hem, but this red band was thick enough that I mean, the curve's in there. And when you tip it up, you can actually see the blue polka dots where they come into the hem a little bit, but you know, I think it works just fine. And I had so much fun playing with this print. I fell in love with this the minute I saw it. And it was all rolled up, so I couldn't even see, like, I didn't realize it was a border print. I could only see, like, part of the polka dots, but then I pulled it a little bit out of the roll, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, and I bought 2 panels worth, and it was perfect. It was perfect for this dress. So obviously, it's very translucent, so I lined the body of the dress. So I did not use a facing at all. I just lined the body with cream-colored cotton lawn that I had in my stash. All I did was I cut out the front and the 2 back pieces out of the cotton lawn. I made up, let's see, I guess I made up the outside shell. You put my darts in, sewed up my shoulder seams, and sewed up my side seams. And then I made the lining and did the same thing, made my darts, sewed up my shoulder seams and also my side seams. I cut my lining shorter. I think, well, let's see. I mean, really you just need to cut it like an inch shorter, but I did cut mine, it's shorter than that. And I can't remember now why. It's probably like 2 inches shorter than the hem. There was a reason, I just can't remember what it was. I don't know if there's a line there, I can't remember. Anyway, and then I sewed them together at the neck and put the, you know, understitched and all that jazz, and then I put my sleeves in the round, which I don't really like doing, but when you're lining just the body of a dress and leaving the sleeves unlined, it's the easiest thing to do. So that's what I did, and it worked really, really well, and I just think it feels like I'm wearing air. I mean, it is such a comfortable dress to wear because you have 2 very, I mean, neither the lining fabric nor the outer fabric could be worn as a dress by themselves, but paired together, it makes them just opaque enough that I can get away with it, obviously with nude colored underwear underneath, but it feels phenomenal. I wore this to church on Sunday and got quite a few compliments actually, so that's exciting. Yeah, it's fun to dress up with a little bit of jewelry. I just got a new pair of heeled sandals when I was in Chicago, so yeah, I'm all set and ready with my sheath dresses to dress them up, or just as easily wear this with my Birkenstocks or my sneakers and dress it down, which is my favorite thing. So there you have it, guys. This is the re-release of the new, well, I guess kind of new, the Cadence. It's been around for a while. And if you purchased this pattern before, the new files will just automatically show up in your account so you can re-download it. Not much changed from the old block to the new block as far as the way it fits. It's just more, everything's on the same, she's trying to put everything onto the same block just for her own ease of, it's like, I think she uses different software for her drafting now. So I don't think anything, if you had the old pattern and you liked the way it fit, I don't think anything changed with that. It's just she wanted to make sure everything was the same in the new software, which is why she did the full test. But it does now come in the full range, full bust, standard bust, all the bells and whistles. It's just a really great base pattern. And I probably have more in my future. I just probably do. You could put a zipper in this if you wanted to, but it goes on over your head so easy. Oh, also, I know I'll get asked the difference between the Cadence top and the Harmony top. So the Harmony is another woven t-shirt pattern, because this is kind of a woven t-shirt when it's cut into the top. The difference is the Harmony is fitted through the bust and then it kind of trapezes out. So it's a very loose and breezy shirt. This one, while it's not skin tight, this one is more fitted through the body. So that's the main difference between the two patterns. So just so you can, I know someone will ask. So the fit's a little different from below the bust. So equally good patterns though. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this week. Okay, I'm filming this early, but I have, by the time you're watching this, I have already picked the winner for the one pattern giveaway that I'm doing. So I will send you a DM or a little message on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Actually, or maybe I'll just put it right here. I just haven't drawn it yet because I'm filming this very early. But I will put your name right here when I'm editing, and I will reach out to you so that and to get your email so that I can give that to Tessa so she can put it in your account. So there you go. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I'll be back on Sunday with my first week's worth of Me Made May outfits and more of a vlog style. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Get some sewing in. Happy Mother's Day if you are in the US. Our Mother's Day is on Sunday. And yeah, have a great weekend. Hope you get some sewing in. I better get some sewing in on Sunday. All right, guys. Bye.